Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Christine. It's a full moon in Leo today, so let's see what's up. I kind of want to give it some guidance this time around, and with this Leo full moon, which I think is such a great moon. Like, it's one of my favorites. I will not mention the other ones that are my favorites, but right now since it's Leo full moon, I'm gonna talk about the Leo full moon and how much I love it. But it's a great time to just kick-start shit. And, it's bothering me. It just hit me right now that I don't know if we're still in Aries. If we're still in... Are we even in... Are we... Where the fuck are we? What zodiac sign are we in? Aquarius? This is what I mean. I'm like, not... I came across this meme on Instagram talking about when you're a witch but you're really a goblin, and then she was describing herself as a goblin witch, which she didn't know like where the moon was. She didn't know what season it was out of the wheel. Like, she's like, yeah, the one with the eggs, Sabbath, or some shit like that. I don't know. It was all wrong, basically. She's a witch, but she doesn't follow the witch ways. And I feel myself turning into a goblin. Because I don't know what. There was a time where I was like, but I fell off that wagon. And I haven't been quite back on yet. But I'm pushing as if I were. What the fuck am I looking for right now? Okay. Sorry. So, we are in, Aquarius. Yes, we just entered Aquarius season. Wow. All the way till February 18, and then February 19, it turns into Pisces. I'm here talking about Aries. Dude, I am not, yeah. So anyway, we're fresh in Aquarius. We got a full moon in Leo, and I think it's a good combination for things to really change for the world, okay? Because Aquarians are humanitarians and Leos are go-getters. My cat, I'm looking at my cat down there. Okay, Georgie? Okay, Georgie? Just drives me nuts with that. He claws on my chair. I'm gonna put sticky tape on it and see what's up. But anyway, yeah. Like, it's a good time to change, to have a revolution almost, It has that feeling for the world. Now, for individuals, I feel, not that I feel, actually, I don't feel anything. And today's supposed to be such a very high energy time when it comes to relationships with yourself and others, but I don't, I've been pretty coasting. Maybe because I'm on my period, I don't know. I was like hella pissed like before my period, but I'm now like my third day in and I've been like no emotion. Maybe that's my emotion that's creeping up. Maybe I need to address my lack of. That's just an example. We don't have to go into that right now, even though I've been having a lot of dark shadow kind of shit surfacing. Maybe that's all part of it. I don't know. To each their own on that one, I don't know what everybody's going through or what to expect or anything like that. That's why I am going to the tarot to see what's up. I got a few oracles. I have a lot of oracles, actually. I'm even gonna do pick a card to see in what area of your life this full moon will be affecting, even though it is affecting everybody in a certain way collectively because of the placements and shit. But then if you just want a little more personal message, I'm gonna at the end of the reading, I'm gonna have like 3 of these cards, my numinous oracle deck. And it has like houses and planets and stuff like that. So I'm gonna try to gather at least one house, one planet, and one sign in each group, and you can pick a group and it'll kind of like give you an idea of like, okay, it's gonna be affecting this house in this way and influenced by this planet on this beautiful full moon day, you know, or cycle, I should say. So cheers. I just woke up, guys, so if you haven't noticed. I've been itching to read, but I haven't been, like, it hasn't pulled me enough to, like, sit down here and do this. But here I am now. On a Leo full moon, you know. It would be a Leo to spark a fire up my ass. That's why I just love that energy. It's like anything can happen in the most effortless way and most funnest way, you know. Like, there's no stress or worry. It's just like, you know, I'm just gonna go manifest a fucking sandwich today. I'm gonna go manifest a fucking delicious cup of coffee from a very good looking man. You know, like simple little fun shit like that, nothing serious. That is the Leo full moon for me. Then when you're pairing it with crazy ass Aquarius, you know, sky's the limit here. Anything can happen. Anything can go down. And it could affect you and the people around you because, like I said, Aquarians are humanitarians. They care about the world and the people as a whole, not individually. They can give a shit about you unless they really like you. Leo, on the other hand, cares about you whether you like them or not. You know what I mean? I mean, you know, they know when somebody doesn't like them, but I think it, like, fuels them in the same time, so... Now you got these two interesting zodiacs teaming up under a full moon. One bigger than the other because it's their season. I'm talking about Aquarius, and then Leo just kind of like joining, you know, on for the ride. So this season of Aquarius, I think, is gonna be very potent in creating the kind of world that you see fit. And I'm saying more world, but you know, when it comes to the world, it has a lot to do with who you are as a person. So how you are inside reflects your world into your world, and that, you know, reflects back to you, and it's just like this cycle between you and your perspective, in a way, or you and your inner world with your outer world. It's all a mirroring effect here. And I can't really go into it because it gets too far out there for me to, like, really tap my brain and be like, okay, this is what life means. You know, that would mean I have the answers to life, and I don't. I have a lot of theories and hunches and strong feelings, but nothing concrete because, you know, I feel like you won't know anything until you die. And even then, you know, we don't even know what happens after that. So there's strong hunches for sure. And I agree with some of those strong hunches. Got a flipper. Oh, the mother. Great. Fantastic. Not Aquarian Leo energy, but, you know, she is the mom. And the mother is the Empress in this tarot deck I'm using. Oh, I got the world under here. Very nice, very nice. I'm going to keep that. And then I have the King of Wands in reverse with the Tower reverse. And then the Druid, which is the Hierophant. That's interesting. I'm not going to go any more into that. But I did see... Let's keep it light. Let's keep it bright. The world, and, you know, we got the mother. Sorry for the glare. I'm trying to... Is that better? I don't know. Okay. But you're this close to getting the Claude. Yes, I said it. I'm not a fan of that shit, but when you have a house full of fucking carpet, oh my god. I had to, like, use that cat sticky tape along every crevice of my place. And it just looks weird, to be honest. Like, oh my god. I was always against that stuff, but now, you know. Cats. indoor cats. I'm always an outdoor cat girl. Indoor cats are just special. Maybe because they're not supposed to be indoors. I say cats indoors are special. I just believe that they're just not supposed to be indoors. They're not supposed to be caged in here. Which is why I like outdoor cats, because they're free and they're doing their thing. They come around when they want affection, and it just so happens to be the same way I vibe. You know, I come around when I want affection, and then I'm bouncing. You know, like once I have it, I'm done. I'm gone. You know, you won't see me for months, or the next day if I'm hungry, or you know, in a human way, or the next day if we're like having sex or something. Or if you're my like sexual partner, you will see me every day. Anyway, so the mother and the world thus far, with a little bit of like shaky energy underneath it all, foundation wise. But you know what? I did say this is a time for you to manifest or get really serious about how you see yourself and your world. So if that means you need to, you know, disturb or break down any foundations that you feel were put up in a way that wasn't right, now is the time for you to, like, purposely cause a tower moment for yourself. And when I say cause a tower moment for yourself, for those non-readers, you need to break down anything that is not true to how you saw something developing. If you developed something and at the end of it all you're like, you know what, this isn't quite what I wanted or expected, break it down, start over. Just start over. Whatever it is, just fucking start over. I know, and I'm here like, just do it. Just start over. No, I know it's going to be hard to like break down everything you just put your money, sweat, and tears, and time, and love, and attention, everything into it, and then have to what? And that sucks. It's like, for an example, now this could be, you know, brushing real close to the truth, but I'm going to use it as an example anyway. I moved into this place, right? Okay. Something just happened, and I'm now questioning if I should keep talking. So I'm going to try to think of a different example. I don't know now. I'm now stuck on what just happened and something new to say. Let's see. Let's say you went into a job, right? And, you know, it started off really good, and it's exactly what you were hoping it would be, but it was actually not everything you thought it was. You thought it would be, like, in a good way. Like, you thought it was going to be hard, it was going to take away your time, and this and that, but it didn't. It was actually flowing pretty nicely. And as time went on, and everything like that, things started to change. And things started to rear its ugly head, and started to turn in a way that you were afraid it would be. But now you're you're deep in, and you put a lot of time and a lot of effort to, you know, fix things that were wrong in this workplace, but it just, you know, you hit a wall now where it's like, you know what, things are so badly enrooted here, it's a waste of my time to keep putting anything. But at the same time, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get out. I'm so in. I'm rooted in. I don't know. Take this time with this energy that's flowing around us cosmically to get real and really envision yourself in a different place. Believe and feel and envision yourself in a place that you deem perfect. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not going to be perfect. There's going to be always work to be had when it comes to your dreams. But, you know, at least have a fucking blueprint. And once you have a blueprint, the blueprint is the closest thing to the manifestation. So try to get a blueprint going. because with that, you'll know exactly what you need, what parts, what time, and all this jazz to get to the goal that you have set for yourself before you got stuck in a situation you don't want to be in anymore. Or you think you have to be in there, but you know what? The universe is going to come around, because I did see the Tower in reverse, which means a very sorry, struggling to receive the change, not receive the change, struggling to create the change that is needed. So someone's being complacent, the universe is going to come and fucking shake it for you. If you don't want to shake it yourself, the universe is going to come shake your foundation for you, and when the universe does it, it's not nice. I mean, in the meantime, it's not nice, but at the long term, when you look back at that time, you're like, I'm glad it happened, you know? But at the time, it's going to be not fun, uncomfortable, vulnerable as fuck, powerless. Like, you're just at the mercy of unknown forces, when it could have just been your forces, and things would have been a lot easier and better if you would have just taken the chance and the change and initiated change yourself. I know a lot of us are cabezonas y cabezons, so which is hard-headed. So sorry, guys. So I've been shuffling this deck for a while, and it's funny because I didn't want to start with this deck, but this is what I'm using, and I think I'm only starting with it because it was out and available, and I just grabbed it. What I really wanted to use my Vice Versa Tarot to start, but I'm going to be using the Celtic Tarot, my beautiful dark oracle. And we already got the Mother and the World. Going back to that, getting the Mother and then the World, I'm telling you, it's literally the full moon energy. Even though I said it's not giving me Aries Leo vibes, but something about the Mother being before the World, it's like you are now in a place where you're able to let things come to you, because that's what the Mother does. She doesn't go out and attain and achieve and all this shit in the tarot, as in the Empress. She sits back on her laurels, rightfully so, because she's the highest of high. You know, she's all the queens in one. She's attained mastery in all these areas, and my candle burned out. The wick is so low. How do I dig it out of there? Give me a sec. I want to dig it out. Oh, man. There we go. There we go. Oh, it just broke. Okay. My wick just broke. It's all up on there. Anyway, I'll fix that another time. I'm gonna have to I wanted to bring out another candle, but anyway. So she's sitting before the gateway, right? And even though she is a queen of everything coming to her, she picks and chooses. I want to show you how my cat looks right now, but she picks and chooses what suits her and what doesn't. You know, she receives and she dismisses accordingly. Well, right before the gateway, which is that change that's going to initiate, because the World is a beautiful card. It's an ending and a beginning. You know, one door closes, one door opens. And that's literally the gateway to a new world. The World card. So with her being on one side, it's like, you know, you are in a position to really, really hone in who it is you are and what it is you want in this world for you and everyone around you. Because everyone around you is a reflection of you. So, it's kind of deep, to be honest. But, you know, with the Leo energy, it'll keep it light. It's not going to let you drown in the dark waters like a Scorpio moon or a Pisces moon or any of the damn water moons that make you fucking cry and question your own life and existence. And then at the end of it, you want to kill yourself, you know? No. Leo is a lot more playful and caring, to be honest. They seem a little like self-centered and, you know, attention seeking and whatever, but they really care so much because the one dark side of a Leo is that they critique themselves so much. They don't even think they're worthy of much of anything. And I think that's why they have that playful, you know, attention seeking stereotype or whatever, because they're trying to find themselves within others. And a bad environment for a Leo is not a good environment for them. Like, it's like, you know, not watering a plant. You have to water our Leos. We have to. For them. If not, their sun flame dies out. And then they're not good for anybody, nor themselves. So Aquarius is there to, you know, Aquarius and Leo are very good. Like, when it comes to zodiac compatibility, Aquarius and Leo are like this, bro. They're like a good balance, because Leo is like wah, 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 and Aquarius is more like solitary. That Aquarius can provide stability for a Leo, and a Leo excitement in an Aquarius's life. Now, I'm not saying Aquariuses are dull or anything. They're just they're very private with their emotions, and they don't care to show it nor feel it. But for some reason, the energy of a Leo is so contagious and it's so good to be around, that someone with that energy, who is the opposite of a Leo, it attracts them like a moth to a flame. Literally. Aquarius is a moth and Leo is a flame. And that's why a Leo attracts so many people. Just by their presence and their attitude and their attention to really, like, you really can feel them connecting to you. And to them, they're just being themselves. They're not trying to connect with you. They just are, you know, and that's amazing. That's amazing in anybody. So that's exciting. I had a lot of lovers. Actually, in the very beginning, and it wasn't intentional. It just so happened to be like every guy I was with was a Leo. And then at the time, I had a group of friends that, like, 2 of them were Leos. And then I had another friend who I, like, went through some dark times with, who was a Leo as well. And my life was so affected by Leos. And for me, it makes sense, because they are the flame that I need most times. Because Aries, they're cool. Like, there's like a silent understanding between a Scorpio and an Aries. Then the other fire sign is Sagittarius, and that is just a fucking fire tornado, you know, energy between a Scorpio and a Sag. So the Leo, out of all the fire signs, is more approachable for me, more carefree for me. Every other one is like Sagittarius, I gotta watch out. Or Aries, I have to, like, pull teeth or something. I don't know. It's an energy that doesn't flow easily, even though there is an understanding there. You know what I mean? And that is the energy that Leo brings to every sign, I believe. Especially the signs that are more like opposite of them, like Aquarius, Scorpio. Let me think of the air signs. Oh, that's Aquarius. Let me think of the earth signs. I don't think Leos really mesh well with earth signs. Earth signs are way too serious for their bullshit. And if anything, it would be a Taurus. And a Leo would probably kick it. But I think they're both too, like, flighty, and they're both so, like, hippie energy, that they might not get along well. Maybe it's like a quick burn, you know? I don't know why I'm talking about this. I feel like I'm trailing off. Let's get back. It's already been almost 30 minutes and I haven't even pulled the card yet. But yeah. Let's go back. Let's reel it back. I'm reeling it back for real. Like in my head, I'm like, rewind. Where were we? Where were we? Where were we? Pause. The gateway. Yeah. So, before we go through that gate, which is tomorrow, or it's today, the full moon is happening right the fuck now. Let me see. Yeah, it's 12:04, and I think I read it was 12:15 p.m. today. So it's daytime in where I'm at. I won't be able to see the full moon unless it's out. I have to go out there and see if it's out, but it is hella cloudy and windy, which makes sense. Not the cloudy part, but the windy part. So yeah, I won't be able to see it, but I know it's out and it's full prime in about a few minutes, so that's cool. In literally 15 minutes. In literally in literally 10 minutes. Okay, so yeah, so today it's the gateway, tomorrow is the new world technically, because that's when, from this full moon to the new moon, is when you need to really today, you do your little burning. It's a good time to burn lists because it's in Leo, it's a fire sign, so it's a good time to use fire. So write a list of all the things you want to let go, or that you make a list of things to let go. Make a list of ways that is hindering you from achieving any of your goals or visions. Burn that shit. Burn it. And I was gonna say bury the soot or the ash, or put it in a cup of water and splash it into the fucking ocean if you want to do all that jazz. Figure out a way. But I know definitely use fire today. Candle. I had my candle fucking burning, but my wick is not working, and I don't want to get my other candle right now. So that's that. This is a time. You're in a good position with the mother. It's like, even with the mother, just the fact of saying a mother, what do mothers do? They nurture, they care, they know exactly what their children need to feel comfortable, sustained. I don't even know if that's a word for describing a kid. Comfortable, nurtured, cared for, loved. I mean, all the things to smother or something. They know it without even thinking. Mothers are very auto-programmed for that shit. It's called nurturing, or what's that? Mother instinct, mother bear instinct. It just comes natural to care, to make sure that your child is just so comfortable. Full. You got food in your belly, you got warm clothes, you got socks if you're cold, a blanket, a pillow if you want to lay down, you can feel comfortable. Things that are just, maybe that's just me as a mother. Because I make sure that's what I do for myself. So of course I'm going to do that for my daughter, or whatever, if I have more kids, my children. So this is a time to really be the mother in your life right now for yourself, because this is all about yourself. Because even though with that Leo energy, it's about you, and then the Aquarian is your environment. So how you are is going to affect your environment. So it's going hand in hand right now. So think about it. Just think about it. Now, I somehow did this at some point while I was talking. So I'm going to do this. Okay. I'm going to do this because I need another one. Something's weird here. Oh, I haven't seen this card yet in this deck. Equilibrium is the Temperance card. Equilibrium. I like that. between the two towers, or just two pillars, I should say. That's cool. I guess I should pull 3 cards on this side too, huh? Oh wow. With that pig again. Oh yeah. There's something there. There's a lot of rainbows, yo. Okay, let's stop right there. I'm gonna show you what I just did. what I saw. Because I don't know what I just did, to be honest. I don't know what it all means. So, there's 3 rainbows in this deck, in this reading right now. And I just like how this is coming around. I feel the rainbow is very significant here in this reading. There is a touch of sadness. There's a touch of loss. There's a touch of finding yourself and knowing exactly what you want. The first card I turned over was here's the first rainbow, but the 10 of Pentacles, and then the 4 of Cups reverse. Is this working? Oh my goodness. Excuse me. 4 of Cups. I don't know how I'm reading this because you saw how I just pulled it. It was weird. But I do have 6 cards, and maybe I should read it as a whole. Because I was gonna read these 2 together, then these 2 together, and then these 2 together. But I don't know what it would mean. And I was gonna read it like these 3 together and these 3 together, because that's how I pulled it. But now I really feel I'm gonna read it like a reading, like an actual reading. So the first card is the Hermit. 5 of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. 4 of Cups. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, 4 of Cups in reverse. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. And then the Temperance card, which is Equilibrium. Now, did you see I feel like I'm still trying to understand what this rainbow all means, because the way it flows through these cards, it almost feels like a progression. Like it started off with this rainbow, and we all know what this card is. It's the 5 of Cups. It's the sad card. It's the thinking about things that you've lost, something that you've lost, and it hit you hard, and it left you just deep in your feelings, and hurt and sorrow and depression and sadness, that type shit. It's a very solemn card, if that's even the word I want to use. And then it goes to then the rainbow passes through this area of the 10 of Pentacles, which is interesting to me because the 10 of Pentacles is a happy home, happy life card. Actually, no, that's the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Pentacles is still the same, I feel. But there's like a long thread of sustainability here. This is the blueprint. I said something about blueprints earlier. This is the blueprint. Stability and thriving within the home life and everyone involved in it. Then we have that rainbow passing through, or you can see it through the window. And then we have it again in the Equilibrium card. And maybe this is the rainbow from one end to the other. It's like it changed. There's a balance here. I feel like with just the rainbows alone, that you're gonna overcome something that's gonna be lingering within your life, but you're gonna use it as not something that holds you back or like, names your life. I feel you're gonna use it and you're gonna manifest something with it and transform it into something that works for you instead of against you. Something that happened that caused some sort of sadness. You're gonna work it and have it be used against you, and then it's gonna be not just something that hurt you at one point, but something that motivated you and kept you like balanced and like something like that. It's gonna keep you here. It's gonna keep you present, and it's gonna keep you aware from now on, and in a very good way, more like an awareness than a fear or anything negative like that. It's just gonna keep you like just aware and like nothing. It's like with that sorry, with that thing that happened, it molded you into the person you're going to become in a good way, not in a bad way where it's like it's gonna taint all the relationships and all of your environments because of what happened to you in the past. It's not that vibe. It's giving me a stronger anchored, like, I don't know, it's just giving me planted energy, rooted energy, strength, Now that's just a story I'm gathering with the rainbows within these 3 cards. But to start off the reading, we have the Hermit. And I'm gonna pause because I have to check something. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Had to change my laundry to the dryer. So, oh yeah. No, we're good. I was like, what time is it? I gotta go to work. So I was gonna start on the whole Hermit because that's the first card on the reading. Starting with the Hermit and ending with Temperance, the journey between those 2 cards is, I was gonna say interesting and immense, but I don't think either of those words are right. I did see that tower, earlier. There was an imbalance. I thought it was a person, but it wasn't. Now I'm thinking about it. There was an imbalance. We had the Mother, and then I did see the King of Wands in reverse. They're not the pairing, because the father is with the mother, but there was a masculine and a feminine. And I believe it's you. There was an imbalance when it comes to your masculinity and your femininity. And and I feel that's the area that had to be shaken. I feel something in your life affected you in a way that triggered a healing, but then it also sealed you away from something new trying to come through. And then with that shielding, it's like you had to find yourself again. And that's where the Hermit plays. But the Hermit is here in the beginning. So I feel like you were in a position where you were, soul searching, and then something happened. Or the area that's trying to be illuminated, which isn't the card is not like this, because this would make more sense. that the Hermit is illuminating something in this area. I feel with it being like this, it's the way I'm looking at it is like, yeah. The card is starting this way. He's pointing to the past. But I feel, yeah, he's illuminating the past. And this card is talking about something in the past, but it is in his future. So something in the past is affecting his future. And that's where the rainbow comes into play. Is affecting his future because, you see, no, the Hermit's not like this right now. I have to show you how I see it on my side. The Hermit's affecting the past. This is now in the future with the rainbow, and the rainbow is showing through that window of like happiness. This is thriving in a financial sense. This is the foundation that you have created. But I think it's somewhat a little false. That's why the Tower was present and it was in reverse, because it's going to be a hard change that you want to accept or whatever, because that change affects literally your foundation. Like, it's going to affect this 10 of Pentacles, and 10 of Pentacles is a pretty sweet spot. You know, that means you gained everything you wanted, but there's something there with that rainbow cutting through. There's something that wasn't quite right. I think it was built, this foundation was built out of something negative. I don't want to say negative. Yes, Papash. Come. Why you keep scratching me? Just come. Come on. No? You want to come? I had to talk to him and be like, come on, just come up. This is Joji, or Jojo, my cat, who's gonna be 1 in March. Anyway, yeah, that rainbow. But then, like I said, it changes you. It puts you in a better position. So even though you built this world with your blood, sweat, and tears, and housed your family in it, it's gonna crumble. It's gonna go down if you don't do it yourself, and it's gonna leave you with this unable to want anything new because you're afraid. There's fear, and it's understandable, man. After a fucking tower, you're afraid to do anything because it's like, look what happened when I put all my eggs in a basket. They all got crushed. I'm scared to put another egg in any other basket because who knows? Like, I put all my heart and soul into this, and it just was not right. Yeah, sorry, it wasn't. There was something off, and by that one thing being off, it'll eventually cause a whole structure to fall. Like when you're literally building something, everything has to be precise. Everything has to have a place and a reason and a purpose. There's something that wasn't right here. And you know, it's crazy. In the Celtic Tarot, that chick in the blue, there's something off about that chick in the blue. And those are not his sons. I think those are her sons from another marriage or some shit like that. He's pretty blind in this reading, the King of Pentacles. He's given me the energy of, you know, in Lord of the Rings, that one king who is possessed or whatever, and he has that guy who's always talking for him, and he's talking ill through him, and he's like possessed with some energy, dark force, that just is making him get older and look older and decrepit. And his daughter is like, come on, man, snap out of it. She doesn't understand why her father is that way, but it turns out he was possessed, because it finally, when I left him, he looked more alive, he looked younger, his beard shrunk and turned red. Before it was like white and withering and shit. I don't know which Lord of the Rings that was, but that's the energy the King of Pentacles gives me in this reading. In the Ten of Cups. Like, if you know the backstory of, in the in the card. I guess I gotta read it. I don't know where it is. Where are you? Here you go. Let me see if it even says it. I don't know. You gotta know. She appears again in another card too. Like, I just saw it. She appears again in this card. The the 8 of Pentacles. I don't know what her situation is on that one, but it's weird. She's weird in the deck. So let's see here. Okay, that's her. It says, hidden in plain sight, the Ten of Shields contains a plethora of occult significances, perhaps more than any other card in the suit. The Tens occupy the very base of the world tree and concern themselves with worldly matters. Yet therein lies the mystery, for we cannot separate the physical from the spiritual. They are I can't say that word. Inexorably intertwined. Here we see deep magic taking place in the ordinary world. A castle high in the mountains of the kingdom of Gwynedd. The great magician Math, in his search for a footholder, gazes hopefully at Erenhord as she steps over his wand to test her virginity. In the background, we see 2 brothers from the same legend deep in conversation, plotting. As she takes the fateful step, she births a fully grown child and a small thing that would eventually grow and be named, I cannot pronounce that. It's Lioliaoiofis. Math has a name already prepared for this child, but how did he know it was coming? Math is one of the... Wait, Math. Oh, Math is the name of the king in this. Okay, let's reread that, okay? Because it's talking about the 2 brothers who are over here, Math and what's her name? Gwynedd. No. Erenhud. Erarhad. I don't know, these are like weird Celtic names. I'm butchering them. Okay, let's see. Here we see deep magic taking place in an ordinary world, a castle high in the mountains of the kingdom of Gwynedd. The great magician Math, the king of Pentacles here is a magician. His name is Math. The great magician king, in his search for a footholder, gazes hopefully at Erenhad as she steps over his wand to test her virginity. She's a witch or some shit. I don't know. In the background, we see 2 brothers from the same legend deep in conversation, plotting. See, the last time we see these 2 brothers, they're in the 9 of Pentacles. No, they're in the 7 of Pentacles? Yeah. They're literally over a cauldron, and this chick is being born from that cauldron, who she ends up becoming the 9 of Pentacles. Because in the 7 of Pentacles, they're putting all their magic and shit. Okay, now if you think about the 7 of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite, it's a tree with pentacles on it, and it's a guy, or not a tree, it's a pile of hay with pentacles in it, and a guy just kind of staring at them with his fork, just kind of like, should I continue this? Like, should I keep putting my energy? Like, I don't know if I'm gonna get any fruit from this. Like, a lot of money's going into this. They're in the middle of questioning what they're doing and if they should continue. And that's what the 2 brothers are doing in that card as well. They're trying to create a female. But they're wondering if this is even a good idea. Well, that female gets born anyway, and then they try to control her, but she's like, nah, bitch. In a way. She's like, no, I'm curious and I want to learn and find out. So she ends up, running away from them and going to live her little life and learning, and she becomes the Nine of Pentacles. And we all know what the Nine of Pentacles means in tarot. She's like a self-made independent woman. Nobody can tell her what to do, say anything. She has created this world in her image she chooses, and it's a beautiful one, a strong one too. So that's that. And it's funny that we have her here, but she's in reverse. So, but anyway, we're talking about the Ten of Pentacles, and I'm going off. As she takes the fateful step, she births a fully grown child and a small thing that would eventually grow and be named blah blah blah. Math has a name already prepared for this child, but how did he know it was coming? Because he's the one, the king, was the one who put the wand on the floor for her to step over to test her virginity, but she ends up giving birth to two things, a human and a thing. And apparently the King of Pentacles knew she was going to give birth. Like, how would he know if he's testing her virginity, The shield formed the pattern of the tree of life above him. And no to the magic inherent within the tarot heritage and inner landscape. The magician is attempting to bring stability and security to his household and consequently to his domain. But this task is not as easy as the idea of it, not even for a king. This card concerns itself with your home environment and the relationship with family and loved ones, partners and housemates. Questions of inheritance and legacy come to the fore here, the result of which will be favorable. Dynamics rule the smooth running of households or its tumultuousness. This card asks you to ponder the nature of the relationships that you have with loved ones at home. Are they reciprocal and symbiotic, or one-sided and selfish? Your home is a reflection of your inner constitution. That's kind of like what I'm saying about how you feel inside reflects your outer world. So in this fucking full moon reading that I'm doing, which doesn't feel like it, but it is, it's talking about just that within just this reading and this card. This is this is your goal, this sort of stability in your life, but I feel like it's just gonna go because it's not aligned to what you truly desire. There's something off. There's just something off. There's one little brick off, and it's gonna send the whole structure down. Your home is a reflection of your inner constitution. What does it say about you? An untidy house may be an indication of an untidy mind, but it also may represent the value we place on prioritization. This card asks you to consider the value and meaning of your kingdom. When we find this card, no, we're not finding it reversed, so I'm going to stop there. So, yeah. This card coming before this card, it's giving it a heavy tone, especially coming after this card, the Hermit, which is reflecting something in the past. And that past is coming to rear its little head and do something to make you in this position of not being able to accept anything or want to accept anything else. This is more, I don't want to accept this cup. And this is an emotional cup because I feel in the realm of cups, you're kind of damaged. I don't want to say damaged. Damaged is hard. You're kind of wounded in that area. So anything to come through in that same environment, like in that same energy of the cups, which is emotional, you're not about it right now. And it's funny that we have her right after this because somebody has said this to me once, and it irritates me to this moment, that there's no money without love and no love without money, or some shit like that. I don't know. It just kind of made love and money intertwined, and I didn't like it. I was like, fuck. Because I hate money, even though I need it. I hate having to attain it. I hate what I need. I hate having to have it to get what I need, and like all this shit. And it all has to do with money and then my time and shit like that. And it's just like, fuck, man. That's why I wanted to go run away into the woods and like live off the land, because then I don't need money. I probably need a little money to start it up, but after that I'll be self-sustainable. And that's what I want. I want to be self-sustaining and live off the earth and just live in this harmonious cycle with the world. But it's a very solitary one. Like, I have to find somebody who is cool with that life and wants to build that kind of life with me, so we can be rich together in a different kind of rich, not like material rich, like money rich. I want to be rich, like, in my environment. You just got a sneak peek of what I'm going through, what I've been thinking about. So yeah, these two reverse. Love and money reverse. It's just interesting to me. But then right after these two reverse, we do have this balancing card at the end. Poor K. I don't understand. I guess where things don't look like it would be right, it's actually right now. So that's why I'm saying, like, this tower moment that seems hard to accept, just let it fucking happen, because even though it's going to put you in a position that you don't want to be in, like this, overall, or at the end of the day, it's worth it. It's going to put you in a higher position. I mean, look at this. Look at look at the difference of the rainbow. Look at the card itself. Black, white, low, high, down, up. You know, I'm talking about the head. The head's down, the head's up. The rainbow's low, the rainbow's high. And you're wearing white, wearing black. The cups are in your hand, they're on the floor. Like, you know, there's just such a difference. Even through the darkness that's lingering or bound to approach. And when I say darkness, I just mean like something that's unexpected, that puts you in a position, and it puts you in a mindset that, damn, things are not going well, when in fact they are. You just don't see them that way because something that you wanted has just been stripped from your hands. But it's okay. You're going to be placed in such a higher position. That's why I'm saying, like, something that I feel is that you felt like was defining you and your life, that was in a not so nice light, is going to transform you into a higher being because of it. And then you'll be able to say and use, not even use technically, but just have that, not as a catalyst. Yeah, as a catalyst to your growth instead of a catalyst to your doom or depression or like a mask, you know? I feel this is more like a mask. Like, I'm just going to portray that things are great, but nah, they're not. And it's going to leave you closed out. It's going to leave you closed out with these two cards reversed here. I have hiccups, so I was holding my breath. As I was holding my breath, I was looking at the cards, and another thing I was gathering from this was that you're going to be either very protective of your home at this point. You won't be seeking it, you won't be accepting any advances into your life romantically, and you're more focused on your independence financially right now. And that's what's going to keep you balanced. I only say that because the way this came about, and then this coming right after, like I was thinking of like if I didn't see the Tower, what would these cards actually mean? And then I was like, yeah, this is what I'm feeling now. If I didn't see that Tower card earlier, we have this, the home, then these two, and then that is coming from this, right? The inner, dealing with the past affecting your present put you in a position where you really want to secure your foundation, right? Which means you kept to yourself, you weren't accepting advances like a new cup or anything like that. You don't want it. You don't want this energy. That's why you're sitting reverse here. And then here, which you're supposed to be self-sufficient and independent in material world, you're not. You're developing that. You're trying to get to that position. I mean, you're there. You're just not upright yet. You're still in reverse because you're still working on that. And just being focused with yourself, which is what the Leo energy is giving me, focusing on yourself to affect your environment, Aquarius, that's what's going to leave you in this equilibrium card, this temperance card, this balance card. You're going to let forces work for you instead of against you. So that's another message. Another interpretation of these cards if I didn't see that Tower card. Okay, which I feel it's good too. Now, I'm gonna pull that Temperance card is also giving me the Mother card. Because the Mother is very much balanced. Now she's balanced and she's gonna let things come to her. Instead of her chasing, she's now going to let things come to her. And she will determine if, yes, I would like that. No, I don't want that. Next, What am I doing? Let's see. I'm going to start pulling some Oracle. I'm going to use the Signs of the Times Oracle deck, which I haven't used in a while. And I really love the imagery of these cards. They're so bright and great. So let's see. Let me get some oracles regarding this reading. This is still giving me, full moon energy, okay? And it kind of just accentuated. It kind of just elaborated on what I said earlier when it comes to like your environment with yourself, that will affect your environment. And since we're Aquarius Leo, this is talking about the home as well, and that is an environment in itself. All the people within your home and you and your environment, it's all kind of like coming together in a way. But you are going to come through some realizations, and you're going to be focused, and you're going to move in a way that what once hindered you is going to help you. And you'll be able to move past. And this looks like a gateway. Like, look at that. I feel like this is you going through the gateway of the world. You come out more balanced, more sure, and ready to make, decisions because you're balanced. You can see clearly now. The rain has gone, and after the rain comes that rainbow. There was no signs of rain. So I'm just thinking of that song. But let's see. Let's get some oracles. I'm gonna pull them out, all 3 decks. No, 2 decks. 2 decks of oracles I wanted to pull. I'm gonna do that. Okay, one decided to flip out, and it's the cover one. I remember in a reading that somebody said when you get the cover card, it's like a double dose of confirmation. And what does it say? Smiley face, joy. Number 30. Smiley face, joy. Number 30. That one's a flipper, so I'm going to read it. Smile. Happiness is yours for the taking. You do not have to wait for a specific event or person to bring you joy. You have the ability to choose happiness and create your own blissful moments. Immerse yourself in all the things that light you up. Explore new hobbies, do things you enjoy, and accept yourself as you are. When this card appears, it is letting you know that it is okay to center yourself. The smiley face is a symbol of fun, childlike energy, and encourages you not to take things so seriously. Release stress to regain the ability to appreciate and enjoy the little things. Your vibration is increasing. You may become more aware of pessimistic and low vibrational behavior. Don't let anyone steal your joy. Express gratitude and let happiness come to you as naturally as a smile. This is Leo energy. This completely is Leo energy. It's yellow, there's happy faces, and something about the way she's gripping her sweater. That's like, it reminds me of my friend Dee Dee. That's Leo energy. Joy is yours for the taking. All right. I think that's it for that one. I don't want to pull anymore. So I'm going to go right into my sacred symbols. Oracle deck. And look, sacred symbols at the bottom, which is healer. Let's see what little symbol would like to show itself for this full moon reading. Full moon and Leo reading. Full moon and Leo reading. Let's see. I was like, let's see if I even get a flipper, and I got a turnover. We got air. Yeah, air. The sign of air. And that's funny. That's funny. Because we had a Leo oracle that really reflected the Leo energy. And now we got air. And what is Aquarius? Air. So let's see. What does it say? What does it mean? What does it mean? 28. Interesting. Logic, critical thinking, facts, information, research, and reasoning are required at this time. You may also need more information before proceeding. Drawing this card asks you to call on the element of air to help you in finding healthy resolutions. Meditate with this symbol to call on more of the air element in your life. Enhance logical thought and inspire new ideas. Use incense, channel writing, and journaling to enhance the power of this element. Use incense. That's funny. I wanted to burn an incense stick, but it was so far away I didn't want to get it. It's all the way over. It's right there, actually. I'm like, I don't want to get up. But I think I shall for the pick a card part of this reading. But that's cool. It says, you may also need more information before proceeding. So there's definitely something to do with the family, with the home and family, and then just your immediate environment that is needing your attention to realign you to your purpose. Because even though, I did see the Tower card, and this might come to crumble, or if I didn't see that, this is just your home. I feel you need some sort of adjustment in that area, because there is a sliver of something that's like wanting to rear its ugly head, and it's giving me like a plotting. Well, it did say these guys in the back were plotting, and guess what? They're over there by where the rainbow is. So something in the past wants to rear its little head for some reason, I'm thinking. But we're not going to let that, because remember I said that whatever was hurting you in the past is not going to hurt you anymore. It's actually going to make you stronger and more sure and balanced with yourself, because you've done something to heal from that. There was a healing taking place, and now you can stand strong in your convictions. Congratulations. That is growth worthy. Cool. All right. Now, I'm going to go right into the pick a card for this Leo moon. I'll do that later. And what I said I was going to do was pick a house, or I'm going to, give me a second while I separate these cards. Okay, that was fun. So I have 4 piles. I'm not the deck the piles yet. I'm only doing 3 piles, or maybe 4 piles since there's 4 stacks. So the first stack is all of my planets. It'll have like this, like just an example: Mars, action, and then key words down below. I have the houses, like this is the 3rd house, da 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 da. Then I have the transit. This one says conjunction. And then I have my zodiac, Cancer. So, for example, I would read this as, okay, we can do Mars conjuncts the 3rd house in Cancer. Sorry. So it says Mars conjunction, which is empowerment. Mars conjunction, which is empowerment, in the 3rd house. So Mars is empowered in the 3rd house of perception, and Mars represents action, and the kind of perception and the strength that it has in the 3rd house, which the 3rd house is about speech, thought, social media, excursion, blah blah blah, is in Cancer, which is feeling, sympathetic, comforting, nostalgia, all that jazz. It's the mother, pretty much what I was saying. So that's just an example of how I'm going to read each pile. So I'm going to pick 1 planet for the 4 piles, 1 transit, 1 house, and 1 zodiac, to create like 4 little piles that you can pick from to kind of like elaborate more on your deck, on the reading that we had earlier, to make it a little more personable, but it's not quite. But either way, it's just a little extension for you as an individual, if you decide to pick. So let's do the first pile. So this is our, just gonna pick 1 over here. I'm gonna do 1, I'm gonna do the 4 right now. And then the 4 here, there's only a little bit, but whatever. is the last pile. It's the zodiac, so I'm just picking the zodiac to go in here. I'm not looking, but I am. Okay, so we have our 4 piles with its own like little forecast. And I guess just to say what is what, we have what I'm gonna do, you guys can take a minute to like really feel it out, but I'm gonna use my crystals. I'm gonna do this one as, so the first pile is gonna be my third eye chakra pendant. Okay, you want to look at it again. You can pause it and see if this little guy resonates with you. Third eye, first pile. And then we're gonna do, I don't even know what stone this is. I want to say it's a pole. No, I don't know what it is. I'm gonna call it a rainbow quartz because it has like, you guys can't see it, but it has like it has like a, it's probably not even a real stone. But it has like a rainbow. I'm trying to think of the fucking word, man. Luminescence? Luminance? What is, you know when you buy those things online, it's like acrylic and then it has like a hue of like rainbow, and when you move it, it changes like, God, I can't think of the word, but anyway, it has a little like when you can't see it. I'm like, God damn. Trying to capture it. You won't be able to see it. But it has like, it's like a rainbow coating. Even though it's a clear stone, it has like a rainbow. Anyway, so I'm gonna call it a rainbow quartz because that's what it feels like to me. Can't, to you it just looks like a white stone, but it has like a rainbow vibe to it. Then we're gonna do, yeah, let's just do this guy. Or then we're gonna do this giant angel, damn, what is this called? Angel light. Which has a history, but my little angel light, it's like a baby blue stone angel light. And then for the last but not least, my elephant turquoise, elephant shaped turquoise stone. Can you see? Elephant shaped turquoise stone. It's so cute. It was part of a bracelet and it broke, but I kept this guy because why not? So those are the piles, and you can pick the one you want. We have the third eye, the rainbow quartz, third eye pendant, rainbow quartz, angel light stone, and then my elephant shaped turquoise stone. So whichever deck or pile you want to choose to elaborate a little more on the reading I just had, feel free. So give yourself a minute. Which one do you want to pull? You can pause it if you need. But I'm going to go right into the first pile, which is this one. Okay. All right. I'll do this transition a lot smoother. So let's see what your cards are. Third eye pendant is the one we're doing right now. So let's see. We got the sun. You know what? I'm gonna put this up. Sorry, guys. The sun. Trine, which is flows. The 10th house of reputation. The sun trines the third house in Leo. Ah! Oh, that's great. Okay, so whoever picked the first third eye, fuck yeah. I knew putting this third eye on one of these goddamn stacks was gonna be like something very close to home to the reading that I was just doing. And look at that. We got the sun and Leo. Yes. Trine the 10th house. The 10th house is the house of career, responsibilities, achievement, competence, fame, notoriety, standing, authority, figures, legacy, purpose, pinnacle, the patriarchy, empire. And then trine, it means flow, which is harmonizes, aids, enriches, benefits, energizes, enjoys, eases, lubricates, gifts, rhythms, supports, and indulges. So Leo, the sun in Leo, trines the 10th house is like smooth sailing, my friend. It is like you're about to become famous. You're like becoming, it's like you're gonna become a very strong, effortlessly, how do I say this? Effortlessly strong in some area. An area that you have high reputation in your career, basically. You're gonna be well liked. I mean, it's gonna the road to success for you, Power 1 third eye, is easy, and you have the right sort of energy to let that just happen, for that to just happen naturally, especially with this full moon in Leo. I mean, you got the sun in Leo, flows 10th house, and yeah, trine is like an easy, like effortless way of an effortless energy into whatever house it goes into, and for you it's the house of career, reputation. All right, with the Leo energy, so it's going to be very playful, not too, I mean, it's easy, enjoyable, and fun, and like you're gonna get everything you want. Congratulations, that's great. The energy for you is going to be, I mean, the road to manifesting is going to be effortless for you, especially in the field of career. Congrats. That's all I have for the third eye one. You guys are going to kick it. You guys are going to rock. You guys are going to kill it. All right, rainbow quartz. We're doing the rainbow quartz that you cannot even tell it's a rainbow, but it is. I promise you. Amber Alert, child abduction, Lake County. Okay, interesting, considering I was just about to do this one. We got Virgo, 7th house, quincux, which is complexity, Mercury. Okay, Virgo rules Mercury, so this is it's good to have Virgo in Mercury. Quincux, the 7th house, let me just look, complexity. Quincux. I don't know how to say that. Trine. I mean that I don't know how to say it. But that card is irritates, puzzles, mystifies, complicates, contradicts, clashes, misses the mark, requires translation, adjusts, makes serious, educates, transforms. Okay, when it says requires translation, you got Mercury in Virgo, and Virgo rules Mercury. So communication here, 1 is key, and 2 is like on high. It's easy. It's easy for Virgo to communicate through Mercury. But then we have a complexity with the 7th house. And it feels a little like confusing, to be honest. Maybe kunks is confusing. Really, in the 7th house. And the 7th house relates to partners, companionship, best friends, marriage, relationship, opposition, equilibrium, sharing, communion, justice, balance, social awareness. So there's like, someone needs to communicate with their loved ones, or like their environment, like the people that are close to them in their immediate environment, because there's some sort of confusion in the air. And I don't know if it's that, based off of the reading, I don't know if that's the thing in the past that's rearing its ugly head, that's disturbing the peace right now. But I feel it's a peace. It's this energy, this full moon energy is bringing this up because it needs to be addressed. So whatever kind of friction is bubbling up to the surface when it comes to your partners or friends or whatever relationships in your life, you need to take the Virgo stance and communicate through these complexities. Virgo is methodical, aligned, ritualistic, efficient, insightful, healthy, dutiful, discerning, witchy, subtle, pure, refined, accurate, solitary, curatorial, critical, nervous, and perfectionist. Okay? So, with this full moon, this pile, this rainbow quartz pile, can easily communicate something that's not going to be easy to communicate. It's going to leave people confused and stuff, shit like that. But that's okay, because you have Virgo and Mercury. You're going to be able to really iron out all of the things that are not understandable at this point compared to any other time, where you're talking and then the people who are hearing are just like more confused. They don't understand what you're talking about. They can't see your perception. They cannot. They're just like, I don't understand, and probably causing friction, all this confusion. But right now, whatever used to be confusing in the past can now be understood at this moment with this full moon. So whatever you want to let go verbally. Let it all out. All that and all those energies and pent up feelings that you have towards whoever, someone, very that you relate to, you can spit it out right now and they will take it in and things can change for the better. Now it's gonna ruffle feathers for sure, and there's gonna require some adjustments, but you can do it in this full moon. You're able to communicate thoroughly and effectively right now. So let's make it happen, guys. All right, that's all I got for that pile. All right, next is my angel quartz. And when I said earlier with that, that's funny that the alert came up. The child abduction alert came up on my phone right as I was about to read the rainbow, because that means whatever it is really does need your attention right now. There's something that's I'm not saying it has to do with, maybe whoever picked that one, if you have children, it might have something to do with your children. Not saying that they're gonna get abducted, but there's some area that is rather sticky that's gonna need you you're gonna need to communicate on. It's important before things get a little crazy. Right now is the time, and you're able, like I said, you have the ability right now to really iron out any imperfections as a Virgo would, but with precision and love, because Virgo is they care about, they're almost like Aquarius, but like in an earthy way. They care about humans and everything about them, and they go above and beyond to help people. They really care, but at the same time, they're judging the fuck out of you because they know what's best for you. They know what's best in this situation. You know what's best within that situation. So just know all's well. If you want to have that hard conversation right now, now's the time. All right, next pile is my angel light stone. It has a lot of bumps and bruises, which is, I did say there's a story behind it, and now I feel this pile. You probably have been through a lot of spiritual bumps and bruises. Like, it has been a little difficult for you to tap in or something like that to your higher self, or just like the angels or whatever you connect to. And I feel this little pile and this full moon is going to help you in some sort of way. But let's see. We got Libra, 12th house, sextile Uranus. All right, so we got Libra in the 12th, Uranus sextile the 12th house in Libra. Okay, that sounds right. Yeah, I kind of been switching them around. It's like whatever it sounds right to me. So we got Uranus, which is revolution. Oh shit, my Uranus is in Sagittarius. This Uranus is in Libra. Okay, sextile the 12th house. Okay. Breakthrough, brainstorming. I'm reading Uranus. Revolution, breakthroughs, brainstorming, originality, insight, awakening, technology, innovation, humanitarianism, reforms, surprise, freedom, experimentation, the unexpected, rupture, edge, diversity, lightning. Then we have Libra, the idealist. Harmonious, cooperative, balanced, socially aware, artistic, people-pleasing, fair, idealistic, aesthetic, choosy, aspirational, geometric, graceful, considerate, obliging, indecisive, judgmental, flattering. Then all that jazz, just the Uranus and Libra energy together, it's a very powerful and soft approach to something. And that something is the 12th house, which is surrender. 12th house is like the lowest house, so it's the most subconscious house. It rules the subconscious, to me. And it's sextile Uranus and Libra, which is opportunity. Revolution, opportunity in the 12th house as a Libra. Which is good. I mean, this is giving me balancing energy. This is the 12th house with those two little Plutos. What is going on? What are those? That's balanced right there. Opportunity. It says sextile is collaborates, assists, explains, provides opportunity, synergizes, creates possibilities for, opens doors, promises, brings insight to, communicates, welcomes, develops. And then the 12th house is subconscious mind, compassion, dreams, karma, forgiveness, baggage, trance states, the unseen, healing, spiritual development, guilt, prayer, Akashic records. This feels deep. Now, relating to the reading, it's giving me like that hermit vibe right now. Not saying that you're gonna go retreat and stuff. I just feel like, once you've already done that work and you come out of the cave and turn into, I think, what's after the hermit? The chariot? Let me just check real quick. Because that's what this is giving me. Whatever it is after the hermit. I'm hungry. My phone is so slow sometimes. It makes me literally want to chuck it to the wall. Just like, you're nothing. Let me just pause you. Okay, it's not the chariot. It's the world. Okay, so being at the wheel, it's the wheel, not the world. The wheel. I've said this is what After the Hermit feels like. Because with the Uranus in Libra, sextile the 12th house of subconscious mind and shit like that, and then revolution and being the Libra who's able to like really balance her way through these things, and then with the sextile, it's opportunity. So there's an opportunity here to really transform yourself. Just yourself. I was gonna say inwardly, but I was like, no, I feel like we've already gone through that. So this is a chance for you to really, yes, you really, this is the temperance. This is how we get to the temperance in the reading, especially with the Libra there, and things just being balanced within yourself. And I did say there was like a masculine, feminine energy at one point in the reading, and I feel like you're going to be able to balance those. And by balancing those, I think it really empowers you. And you have the opportunity to do that. You just have to go, you have to do that inner work, which I feel you're already gone through. I just feel like you need to realign yourself in that vision that you had when you were going through the hermit tunnel, or when you were going through that inner work in the realms of the 12th house of subconscious mind and shit. You more than anyone else in this person who picked the angel can really tap in to your deepest strengths, or into your strengths in the deeper realms of you, and the opportunity is there to do that. And I feel that with this full moon, the opportunity, especially through the reading, is to become that temperance and to be balanced, to be able to manifest. Because when you're balanced, you can manifest with ease. And you have a sense of power here. I just feel a power, especially with that Uranus backing it up. Breakthrough, brainstorming, originality, insight, awakening, technology, innovation, humanitarianism, reform, surprise, freedom, experimentation, the unexpected, repute, rupture, edge, diversity, lightning. I feel like there's like this huge force that's about to take place in your life. When you tap into the energies that are bubbling up with this full moon, that literally will work for you instead of against you. You have the opportunity to be stronger than life, bigger than life. And they're all through your dreams and the things that are unseen. They're in the more deeper, mysterious ways. So I don't know, magic for you is way different than anybody else. You have the opportunity to really create the world you want. Or realign, or whatever adjustments you need to make, you're able to make it right now with huge impactment, moving past. And it's going to work for you because we got the wheel is right after this. Karma is going to work for you instead of against you. Because I don't think there was anything you did wrong. Even if you did do something wrong, I think you'd be able to really take any karma that is negatively impacting you and use it for good. But that's not the case here. you're headed down a very good path. And things are going to start looking up for you. And you're going to be larger than life. Like, that's all I'm getting. Larger than life. And, like, so smooth with it. Like, so smooth and so humble about it. So, like, in your own lane about it, too. I don't know. Just be open for that. Be looking for that. The opportunity to move forward in life in, like, with ease and grace, but strong. All right, next pal. My elephant, turquoise elephant. It's my little guy. What you got? Taurus. Ew. 6th house. Empowerment. Ascendant. So, rising Taurus conjunctions the 6th house. So, rising signs or ascending signs are what you give out to the world at, like, first glance. It's like when you meet somebody for the first time, their first impression, and a little after, until you really get to know them, you'll start to see their sun signs come out. But for the most part of the beginning of any relationship, you're seeing this person's rising sign for a hot minute. Some signs are you'll see them more longer than before you even see their sun than others, but oh my god, oh, that was so good. That was so good. That stretch, my back was like cracking. And to have Taurus as your rising sign, I feel it's, like, very playful. It's almost like Leo. I did say Leo and Taurus, you know, they're good. There would be compatibility, but they're both kind of flighty and hippie-like. But so they might, like, turn each other off. But out of the Earth signs, I feel. Oh no, I forgot about Capricorn. Capricorn and Leos are good. That placement is a lot more serious. Like, a Capricorn can really anchor down a Leo, and show some fun in a Capricorn's life. I don't know. Capricorns can get a little. They're like Aquariuses. Yeah. I'm like, yeah. I'm thinking. But anyway, back to Taurus. Taurus and Leo. They have the same kind of fun, happy-go-lucky attitude. And for that to be your ascendant, that's the kind of energy you're giving out to the world. This, like, carefree, happy-go-lucky, everything's fantastic. Well, at this point in time, yes, it's just like that, especially in the 6th house. And the 6th house is about work, details, health, well-being, diet, service, daily rituals, contribution, organizations, purification, skills, apprenticeship, method. And the 6th house is about craft, your craft. Whatever craft you're into, that is what you need to bring to the world, because it's going to be empowering for you. Your craft is going to be empowering for you in this full moon cycle. I don't know if you're going to figure out what that is and take it to the next level, or this is your confirmation to take it to the next level. Because within that, it's going to activate something for you. And let me see. Ascension, the keywords are worldview, mission statement, expression, affect, role, mark, attitude, outer self, point of view, body image, aura, likeness, approach, impact, first impressions. all about Taurus, who is earthy, practical, steadfast, productive, fertile, tactile, ample, worthy, ripe, pleasure-seeking, sensuous, blooming, solid, possessive, tenacious, loyal, patient, and deliberate. That's a good energy to bring to the world at like from first glance. You will captivate everyone with your presence. But in this case, you're going to be captivating everyone from first glance with your craft, whatever that is. Your craft right now could kick off, if you know what that is. Let's just say tarot reading. Make this into a habit. It says here, daily rituals, into a habit, and watch it transform into something else within the next moon cycle, full moon cycle. If you turn it into a habit, to have it make it be more consistent. Because within that craft of yours, which is tarot reading, it's going to blow up into something bigger. And you're able to do that right now with the Leo full moon, Aquarius, and now with Taurus ascending. Conjunction, which is empowerment, into our craft. Now's the time. Everything is now's the time. With the Leo energy backing up this, things can like develop rather quickly. Because that's the energy of the Leo full moon. It's just like, one, it's uprooting feelings, whether they're good, bad, whatever. They're up. You now see them. What are you going to do about it? You're either going to transmute them or elevate them. You know what I mean? Escalate them to something bigger, like the good stuff. The negative stuff, just look at it, let him go. Right now is the time to let that shit go and move to higher levels. And for you, move to higher ways of your craft, the craft that you do. Whether it's health, like anything to do with working on something with your hands. Taurus is very hands-on. Taurus is really about their environment. So from the beginning, from the get, when people see you, you bring a sense of comfort without even knowing. So bring the sense of comfort within the craft that you have and display it to the world, whatever it is, and watch how people will just gravitate to you because of the comfort and that energy of the Taurus that you bring right as the doors open. People love comfort. People want that secretly. They could be hard as fuck, but they secretly want to be nurtured and loved and cared for. You can bring that in some sort of way. I don't know what kind of way, but there's a sense about you that you can really tap into someone just through your own environment. If that makes sense. And what you can give to others. So figure out what that is and tap and hone into that, because that, whatever this is, can really take you places right now. Because if you really, whatever it is, you put a little Leo full moon into it and there it goes. Just make sure that's what you want and you don't end up, manifesting something that's not quite right, and then it's going to end up crumbling in the future because it's not quite right. Kind of like what the energy is now that I was reading. There's like something a little off that needs adjustment. That's fine. All right, that's it. I hope you liked that last bit. That was fun, actually. I'm going to do a little more of those. I hope you treat this full moon in Leo well. I hope you take advantage of the energies that's kind of like bubbling up, whether they're whatever they are. Just take them and look at them and be like, what can I do with this? What good can I do with this? Or how can I use this to help me? Or, even the bad things, like how can I take this and turn it into something good? Whatever it is. All right, that's all I got. Happy full moon in Leo, and I guess I will catch you in the next one. Next whatever. All right, until then. Bye.